Hello everyone, I'm trying to explain each move, so a guide on Julia. And let's start immediately with the use of Rage Drive and Rage Art. So let's go. Here we go to stand. Just the Rage. Okay, so you know that the Rage Art is launch punishable, so you can use it when you have just a big combo. So this is an example of a big combo. So my staple combo plus Rage Art can be something like this, and you can imagine an oval stage. So this is when you don't have any wall after the combo. Something like this. And you have simple combo, because that is simple for Julia, and the Rage Art, just an example. If you have the wall, here it comes the use of the Rage Drive, because the Rage Drive, the problem is that you have to remember, don't use the Rage Drive here, because your opponent will just go down and you don't have anything after. You have to use the second hit of the Rage Drive. So I try to get to the other part of the stage. And you resplat, and you do something which depends on the range. Of course, you can have a spin with the down forward one, and then you can actually do this if you land it properly, but it's not easy. So just go for the simple things. So let's go. Okay, 1-1-1 and 1-1-2. You know that 1-1-1 is just you can confirm it on counter it. So this is a matter. Julia has got some moves like this, so just be ready and practice a lot. Let me try to have, you know, it's minus 14, so you have to be careful, because the characters with 14 frame launchers will punish you a lot. So just do 1-1. Remember, it's okay, that's okay. I've seen that many players try to interrupt me, so after I do 1-1 they try to interrupt me, because they expect me to do 1-1-2, because this is interruptible. So the third one is interruptible. So sometimes especially for example in the last challenge, I just did 1-1-1, but the meaning is that the other player couldn't launch me. So be sure that your opponent hasn't got any 14 frame launcher. Apart from that, there are some strings in particular you can interrupt, but in general it's okay if you can. It's okay against meshers or meshers, so the players who mash a lot of buttons, and what else, the fact that you have a 0 frames condition. So for example, if I am here, it's 0, so you can try 1-1, but this is basic. You can try also counter 4 if they try to answer back. So it's just up to you, and this is like beginner, mid, players. So in the advanced situation, they don't probably they will not reply, so they will try to sidestep you. If you do a 4, they will sidestep, for example, to the right. So watch out. Let's go to the next move. 1 2 1 1. I don't like this move so much. You can delay actually, last hit, and the third hit as well. So, for example, you can do the first 2 hits on block, for example, and you can see if they are used to answer back after the second hit. So you do 1 2 1 delayed, and you just stop, because of course, as usual, it's not safe. Minus 13, minus 14, you know. So you have to remember, if your opponent has got a 14 frame launchers, 14 frame launcher as a wide standing punisher. So that's another thing. Then go from 1 2. Instead of doing 1, you can go up for a spin into 1, trying to get a counter it. So example, and you can juggle, of course you can juggle. The fact is that, like the spin, the game of Julia is that you have to understand and see if you have hit your opponent or not. Because this is +5, but on spin is +7. So actually I have an advantage. But if your opponent blocks the first 2 hits, that's just a +1. So just learn and learn to see if you have hit your opponent or not. That's the meaning of this kind of choices. Of course, you can try to get the guess, but it's a guess, and probably it's risky because the low is launch punishable. The mid is interruptible, especially if they block the first 1 2, like this. So it all depends on the situation, and you have to learn to see it. Oh, this is very important. The 12 frame punisher, 2 and then back. You can have this guaranteed, 2 back, 1 + 2, and then after that you can try a 4-2, which can be a good idea, especially if they just get a press back. So you will be in the right situation to get the, you know, the low, not like this, not like this. You have to be not like this. So if this move is a combo only if you get just the low. If you get the high, they can still block it. Remember. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So 2 back can lead you to different scenarios, but the best one is just 1 + 2, and then you can have this, or you can try to down and forward. So down, down, down. And this means they just they have to block, because you have a slight advantage, so they just have to block. the other things are not guaranteed, so you have to be careful. Okay. Oh, 4-4 actually in the advanced in advanced game, especially offline, is not recommendable because you have an easy parry, but I'll show you. I need Julia, so simple select. When you face a player good players, I mean, just good players, you can have action. They just know that after that they parry it, okay? So they are anyway ready. Offline, advanced players, good players anyway. So it's not recommendable to do it just randomly in an advanced game. But let me show you. I can't do the parry if I am hit by the foe. So this can be good in the fact that in that they just think they can parry, or they're just confused because they try to parry it, but it's not parryable. So anyway, after this you are at -2. So this is another part of the strategy, but we'll see it later. So let's go. So in general, these options are this can be safe, of course, and on counter it you have a juggle with this simply. But in general, you have to watch out, of course, because it's parryable unless you hit your opponent with the first hit. Then. Four, 1, 4. Yeah, I don't like the options because it's everything is unsafe apart from the 4 and then 1 2. War drum, as I told you, is very powerful, especially if you learn the distance to get just the low, not this. Okay, so this is combo because you get just the low hit. So the consequent hit is the mid is guaranteed only because you have hit your opponent with the low. So this is very, very powerful at the wall because you have more or less like distance here. For example, if you get this and your opponent, you see, is at the right distance to get 4-2-1. So this is interesting. When you do this at the wall, probably your opponent will duck to block it and punish you and launch you because the second hit is unsafe. -16. So you have to learn. You can confirm it, but it's not easy. Instead of doing this, of course, you have this is on -14, so okay, but you have this, which is 13 frames and wall bounce. So you can have another option. You can use it properly. Let's go. To the next thing. Go for... Oh, this one too. can be used when you want to get the distance at the wall for this or this. And another thing very particular is that let me try. Okay. Second hit is high, but it's jail. You can't duck the second hit. I don't know if you just have to. You can go down, but it's just a block. Here is minus 20, so you have to punish it, but you have to be. You see the distance? It's very particular. Anyway, if I press 1, if I answer back with a high, I'm hit by a third hit. I just interrupted with a mid. This is 13 frames. But of course, it's just minus 12. So in this case, a very good thing would be mid 12 frame mid. Go. Oh, this is different. This move is useful when you get to the wall and you want to be sure you don't miss the balcony break, for example. Let me try to. You can have this to break the balcony, but also this is to, of course, yeah, because the distance is close. This is probably the best thing to do if you want to be sure, because I've seen that many times. This, I don't know why, but it's probably because of the game. It's you drop the combo. These days I've been dropping this at the wall because it's just a little bit strange, or you go to the other side. I don't know why. And this is the thing that Julia has. Okay, the win roll is the thing. So the window, you can go to the right, to the left, of course, but remember that when you do, for example, down up over 1, which is probably, I think, the most important part, this can be interrupted. Let me show you. We have a situation like this. It's high. 11 frames. 12 frames. 13 frames. So if I try to stop after blocking down of over 1 with a 13 frames move, Julia still had the trade and can juggle from that. Of course, if you do this, you will be interrupted. So the thing is, as usual, you have to see if this hits, and you will be more powerful because the opponent has got less opportunities, or for example, can try to parry you. For example, with characters with special parries, Geese, Leroy. So in that case, you have to stop. Don't do the rest of the spin. Yeah, you know that anti-tomahawk is the mid. This can be okay at the wall. Is when they try to, if you want to be safe, it's just spin and then 2. If you want to have more damage, you can have this, but it's just a choice. A good thing could be like you just spin and then down forward 1, which in the easiest combo possible you can have this. But actually you can have elbow and 4. You have to study a bit the timing. Or you can have this, but this is extremely hard. So you have this and then this. It can be combo, but it's extremely hard. So the best thing is this one. In this case, at the wall, so this was not combo, but it is combo. So when you are at the wall, you have to try to do elbow and then 4. So you have much more damage. Let's go to another move. Wing roll. Oh, fear trap. Fear trap is she can cancel it, and this is launch punishable. So big punish. The thing is, the problem is simple. If she does the first one, it is launch punishable anyway because it's minus 18. So you really don't care what happens, because if she does the low, let me try to do it. You get the counter it, but as soon as you see the cancel, you can punish it. Actually, I don't recommend that you use this in an advanced game. If you use it in a mid game, it's okay. Mid-level game, you can do bear trap, press down, and you are here in a crouch position. In an advanced game, it will be a bit harder because anyway your opponent can juggle you with something very fast. So you, of course, you can also do something like this and change. Everything is risky, everything is unsafe, but you can try whatever you want, whatever you feel in that moment. This is interesting. Forward, 2, 1. Into the sweep step. So you can have, or trying to get a counter it, because you know it's with a full juggle. or 2 1 2, which is delayable. I can have, you see the delay, and the third hit is you can have a good juggle, and it's -10, so it's not that much. -10, but you have to be very, very fast to do that. Okay, because I can crouch, but I have to be careful. So I have to do a fast while standing, or I will be hit by that. Let's go. Oh, this is a move we don't see that much. Completely safe. And if you get the second hit on counter it, you get a splat from here. And anyway, it's safe. So can be used as a punisher as well. Let me try. You have +5. So this is when you don't want to go for 2 back. It's just up to you. The sweep step, we have said that you have just a simple forward 3. So you have, this can be also used as a punisher, for example, with some things like this. Let me try. You have to be careful, of course, because you have to be fast, and it's not easy, but you have to try. You have to try. What I wanted to say, oh, I don't want Hadouken. Then movelist. This is very powerful, probably the most powerful because it's safe. I think -9 anyway. It's safe. On counter it, you have a very good juggle. You can have just this if there are no walls, of course. And it crushes some moves while jumping. Okay, so if your opponent gets the wrong timing, you still have to counter it with the 2. So it's anyway very powerful. Can be sidestepped, I think, on the right, but timing is not that easy because it's from here. So it changes, and you can have it from here, which I like it a lot. Down forward 2 3 into this kind of jump, and if you land here and you press down, you are in a crouch position. So down forward 2 down, and then immediately you can do the full crouch moves. Of course, you can have, if you don't press anything after this, so if you, this is immediately 4 3 1, but if you do 4 3 and then 1, you have a while standing. which is actually a good option, can be a good option if your opponent expects the low. So I think we can stop here for the first part of the guide, and we'll continue from move 29.